And welcome back to Wolf and Friends Gaming. Once again, we're doing another top 5 list, even though I said I was on hiatus. So this time we'll be doing top 5 villains who escape their judgment. Once again, I'm with our top 5 writer, who you saw on the live stream, hopefully, or heard at least. So, let us start off with our number 5.
Number 5, Arvo from The Walking Dead, Season 2, the video game. Although Carver was made out to be the main villain, it's Arvo who's the one who escaped. This Russian Peter Parker ripoff pretty much screws over your entire team. You take him prisoner, and he gets away with doing bad things in the final episode. First, you meet him in the 4th episode of Season 2, where he's trying to hide medicine for some reason in a trash can, and you have the opportunity to rob him. No matter what choice you choose, whether you rob him of his medicine or let him keep it, he still comes back with a group of Russian bad guys with guns and makes a shootout with you, trying to kill you.
Never really can trust those Russians, can you?
But you kill all the Russians except Arvo, who says that he can help you. He leads you to a cabin. One of your group members gets killed because of his cowardice, and he tries to ditch your group. Then you also get betrayed by Mike and Bonnie, who we mentioned earlier in the Betrayals Top 10 video. Mike and Bonnie are easily convinced by this guy that he's the victim in all this, and he gets them to help get away with all your supplies and leave you. He's leaving 2 children with a crazy woman and a madman, basically, and taking your only sane teammates away.
Don't forget, he shoots you as well.
That's right. His last action is he shoots your main character, Clementine, a little girl, and leaves you for dead out in the snow while he gets away with all your stuff. Yeah, sucks, right? Hopefully, next season of The Walking Dead, Arvo will reappear and getting his just desserts.
Now, to move away from the cold reality that the Russians created, we go to our number 4.
The Decepticon second-in-command Starscream from Transformers the Cybertron series, both War and Fall. Although it's definitely in character for Starscream to get away with pulling evil crap, this one kind of like takes the cake because Starscream isn't seen or mentioned after he does his evil stuff either. Basically, in Fall of Cybertron, which is our main one we're doing, Starscream betrays Decepticons, murders Autobots, and even kills his own troops, and he tries to take over as leader of the Decepticons when, spoiler alert, Megatron supposedly dies after being crushed by Metroplex. His leadership is very piss poor, he can't do anything right, and is basically rebuilding the capital is in his own image, a sort of egolopolis. But, however, Starscream has his men fight Megatron and defend his honor. All his men die. Megatron takes over and beats Starscream, but he flies away, only to return and accidentally release Grimlock upon the Decepticons as a way to get even with them. But the last time we see Starscream, Grimlock hurls him through a wall, and he's never seen ever again after committing all his evil actions against his own troops. Very villainous example, but as you can see in Transformers Prime, he gets away and pretty much is forgiven for all the evil stuff he's done.
From the deception of the Decepticon leader Starscream, we move to our number 3.
Number 3 is Hush from Batman Arkham City. For those of you who don't know, Hush is more of a lesser-known villain, but nevertheless he plays an important side mission that you work very hard on doing. It's revealed that Hush has been killing multiple people and stealing parts of their bodies to form himself and make him look like Bruce Wayne, his archenemy. He wants to ruin Bruce Wayne's life pretty much by stealing his identity and making him commit murders. However, when playing as Batman, you finally find Hush and confront him, only for him to reveal that he's fully prepared his Bruce Wayne face, and he pretty much strolls right out of Arkham City. Batman doesn't chase after him, and we never find out what happens to him after he confesses that he's the mastermind behind the identity thief kills. But hopefully in Arkham Knight, Hush will return and get his comeuppance as well. However, nevertheless, a main villain escapes from Batman in Arkham City, and he's actually the only villain to do so in the entire game.
He's also the only villain to escape Arkham City in total. Now then, with Hush gone, we go to our number 2. Number 2 is Gabriel Rourke from Call of Duty Ghosts, who I believe was a familiar face, actually. I don't remember which video. I think it was in Top 10 Betrayals as well. But, yeah. Rourke started out as a U.S. soldier alongside the main character's father, Elias. He and Elias were trying to track down some sort of terrorist in South America, I believe, until the soldiers blow up a dam and water rushes throughout the entire city. Now then, after Elias has to drop him in order to save his own life, we skip forward a couple years to where Hesh and you, I don't remember the character, Logan, are born, and then he comes back, of course. However, in the final mission, after he kills your father in front of you, the final battle is on a train. What a great way to end a game, by the way, train battles. And when you confront him in the front part of the train, sorry, I'm drawing a lot of blanks here. The train later falls underwater because of your teammates blowing up the bridge. Then the train falls to the water below, and you grab his revolver. With one bullet, you shoot him in the heart. It is only in the heart. I've tried it before. You can aim for the head, but it'll always go to the heart. However, at the end scene, if you guys stick around that long, you will see that he actually resurfaces, punches you in the face, and drags you off of the beach away from your brother.
Into the advanced pit.
Yes, as we see later as day and night passes in the same Amazon jungle he was probably bred in. So yeah, until Call of Duty Ghosts comes out, which will probably be never, Rourke gets away with all of his criminal charges.
Now that Roar is a ghost to everyone, we'll move on to our number 1 on the list.
Number 1, Mrs. Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2, 4, and 6. Don't know why she's only in those 3 games, and she makes a small appearance in Resident Evil Orc, Operation Raccoon City. In her first appearance in Resident Evil 2, she teams up with Leon Kennedy to take down the Umbrella facility that's there, by causing it to self-destruct. However, she supposedly dies on screen, even though the camera has terrible angles. But it was back then. She's dead. However, in Resident Evil 4, it's revealed that somehow she's alive. Either she was cloned or went through a lot of painful medical treatment. And so, once again, she screws you over. Even though she helps you in the final boss battle where she hands you the RPG, it is later revealed that she only allowed you to kill him so that she could take whatever that the guy had and run off with it, giving you only like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to escape the facility before it blows up, of course.
And if that wasn't bad enough, she even gets rewarded for all her evil deeds by getting the opportunity to make out with Leon Kennedy in a few of the game scenes.
Plus, in Resident Evil 6, it is revealed that she unleashed the virus that killed all of Chris Redfield's men in Europe. She's killed an entire squad of soldiers and walks away from it. Kennedy even tells Chris to let it go, which for some reason he does. Even though if I were Chris, I would want to kill her.
But because she's hot, she'll get away with it.
Right. And then even though her story is actually somewhat sad, she is still aided in the deaths of millions. And I'm pretty sure she was also a part of the main attack that killed millions of people in the U.S., including the president. Now then, with all of our top 5s gone, we actually have some honorable mentions.
Gladys from the Portal series is one of them. Although Gladys is more of a well-respected villain by most gamers, the fact that she doesn't die at the end of Portal 2, she goes through this whole process of losing everything to Wheatley, then retakes her old position, and doesn't reform at all in the end. She pretty much keeps her facility, but just gives up on killing Chell, But if you play the multiplayer, you find out she has hundreds of more evil test subjects to test her disgusting experiments out on.
Plus, even before the games, she killed every member in the facility using the neurotoxins.
But she's forgiven because your main character's set free because she gave up on killing you.
Our other honorable mention is Giovanni, leader of Team Rocket from the Pokemon series. However, you can see why he's on this list. Team Rocket is a terrorist organization that killed Marowak in Lavender Town, causing the Ghost to appear.
Created the Mewtwo Pokemon, which nearly destroyed the world in a Pokemon movie.
Tried to take over both Saffron City and Celadon City. I'm pretty sure Celadon. And yeah, they've done a lot of horrible deeds. And I remember they're even on Mount Ember, I think trying to get Moltres, maybe? Don't know. But, all you do is defeat him to get the 8th gym badge, and if you talk to him after defeating him, he says that he's gonna move away from Team Rocket, and then his sprite disappears. So basically all the crimes he's done is like off record or something, and he's just gonna be living a normal life somewhere.
There are no animal cruelty laws in Pokemon, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially with Team Plasma's reversed ideology. So, I'd like to thank you for watching and all of the support you have shown. Please like, favorite, subscribe, share, whatever. I actually would like to see quite a bit of comment, at least ideas of other lists or games you'd like to see us do.
If you didn't see a game that you like to be on this list, please post in the comments section for future lists.
If you would like to see my associate play one of the games, then maybe he will do that, only if you guys comment. But yeah, this has been Wolf and Friends Gaming Top 5, and I will see you next time.